Hi there, this is Fenwa,
I'm Lobst.
And Captain Hare.
and welcome back to Red Steel, Chapter 2-5, Geisha House. We have the option of picking between 4 missions, and the people in the thread chose the Geisha House as the first, even though it's technically the hardest.
Pleased to see you again, Scott.
Yes, well, goons are always eager to see you suffer.
どうぞよろしく、スコット様。I am Reiko. Under Sato sama's guidance, I was the owner of several geisha houses that were among the most elegant in town. But I have recently been deprived of my position by Tokai's people. Those snakes have taken control of my business, and Tokai himself has put in charge a woman as vulgar as she is treacherous. Any other time, I would have fought back myself. But I know I cannot act now, as she keeps my geishas prisoners. We must free them, and rid ourselves of the woman who has insulted us. Do you think you are man enough for that mission?
She
They
sounds like
do
she's reading
second
off a
takes
cue
at all?
card.
I mean,
So she's saying she needs a man to beat up a woman.
Yep, you gotta be man
Yes.
enough to beat up these women. They're pretty butch.
this is the lamest montage ever.
This is the escalator sequence.
This is a cavalcade of images that may or may not be related to each other.
I did wonder what it was. It kind of looked like he was like flicking through his favorite CDs or something.
Sweet, I love Aisha.
You listening, Scott? Cool. Now listen up. If you can free the geishas, the new Mama-san will have no leverage. The new district boss, Goro, should know where they're locked up. He's comfortably installed in the main geisha house, and the streets outside are patrolled by his men. He's more used to beating women than fighting with men. So if you get to him, it should scare him into talking. You better look out for Mama-san Sasori, though. She's as deadly as she is beautiful.
Gasp! What a striking cliche!
Aww.
Homeless people are funny.
Oh man, he's boozy.
I'm resisting all the Saki jokes that I can think of.
Oh, go ahead, this is Red Steel. You can't possibly be any more racist than this game already is.
Hey, I'll get off.
So there I try to use focus even though I have absolutely 0 in my meter.
So that's what you're doing. I thought you were like, I thought you had spontaneously jerked your Wii remote forward by accident.
No, that was
It's
a
motion
conscious
controls.
decision, just a very poorly timed one. This is one of 2, like, bullshit gunfights in this level. So, if I look like I know exactly where everyone's going to spawn, it's because I had to replay it a lot. It seems
Yeah, you
easy
gotta
enough,
forward
but they
crouch jump.
spawn in really, like, stupid places.
You're finished, Sato's dog. You'll never escape this house, guys.
Will Smith wants
Serious?
to battle.
Seriously, when is Scotto-san? When is he going to, like, get fed up with this bullshit?
Did he refer to me by name? I wasn't really paying attention.
I don't know. I've heard him refer to that before.
We start getting into these sword fighters that do this bullshit like 2 or 3 hits in a row that you can't block in the middle of. But I have to let them live because I want respect.
Aww.
It's gonna be worth it.
Bioshock all over again.
That's right. This is a game of tough decisions. This is how you would expect a gunfight to work in Crackdown. People just standing in the middle of doorways.
Yeah, the reason I was just eating up those bullets is because I knew there was a heavy armor behind that door and I didn't really care about like getting shot on my way in. I have no excuse for that.
Yeah, especially with the lightning-quick precision accuracy of the Wii Remote.
Funny thing about those doors is that they only open if you're highlighted on like the wood part.
Maybe he doesn't want to leave fingerprints on the glass. He's got some kind of obsessive compulsive disorder, and then he'd have to wipe them clean, and it just wouldn't be worth the effort for him.
Well, it gets kind of annoying when you're in a gunfight and you really just want to open a door, and instead you sit there flicking the remote and reloading and doing other shit that you didn't really want to do, but it's all the same gesture.
No, it's supposed to be really satisfying.
Kinda sounds like, you can just imagine Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, running up to a door and pushing it instead of pulling.
I'm here. I'll show you some real fighting, boy. You're afraid, right?
This is the second or third time a sword fight has began with this, like, voice of someone saying, "You're afraid, right?" That, like, it doesn't seem to be coming from anyone.
You have two swords. You're vastly superior to him.
So I'm trying to pull off, like, the special moves that I've learned coming into this mission. You'll notice that all he does is jump over the, little scorpion or whatever that one's called. Luckily, it tells you as you're executing a combo what the remaining gestures are. Unfortunately, it does make it kind of a guessing game to, like, you have to do it all solid, and so you'll end up, you'll have to, like, do the next slash before the, game tells you that it registered the last one.
Please! You're not going to hurt me, are you? I mean, real men don't fight for girls, right? Hey! Okay. I was just kidding. The geishas are locked in 2 houses near here. That's all I can say. Please, don't hurt me!
Groveling like a dog.
I do get a shitload of respect for letting him live, though.
That misogynistic bastard. This game puts the miso in misogynistic.
Now you must find the women and shoot them with the gun.
So, fun thing about these levels is that there's a little guy there in the background with a dot over his head, and if you take him out and you disarm him, then this segment is over.
And his comrades drop mysteriously glowing weapons. Okay, that door had a big flashing arrow over it. They have no excuse for that.
And yes, this section did, like, have a fade in and fade out within a minute of each other. Those were loading screens that I cut out. So here's the other bullshit gunfight. If I had to name a specific reason why this fight is bullshit, I'd say it's because everyone in this fucking, like, alleyway has a gun.
You'll never free the geishas!
Where did you come from?
Is like all of Tokyo sponsored by Yakuza activity?
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
You have
And
to go
are
to the
there-
Yakuza district of Tokyo.
Or the gun restriction laws in Japan, are they like just a farce for foreigners to believe until they actually come over there? Like,
So I'm reloading because I mean to open that door. And so I almost get shot in the back.
I dig the way that light armor was propped up.
And that was a grenade landing on my feet.
And you
That's
just
a big-
strutted away from me calm as a motherfucker.
So the weapon that I'm carrying right now is the MP7, and between it and the Type 12, I think those are like the only 2 weapons I ever use regularly.
It does look pretty big to be holding in one hand. Oh, there you go, he's holding it in 2.
But I can't focus through the glass. And then I try to focus standing up. I'm I'm hovering over that guy, but I can't, like, trigger on him for some reason.
He's a pretty good shot. Oh. He was till he died.
Wow, they have porno music in Japan. Just like they have it over here.
I have come to fix the chopsticks. They are broken, look, they have splinters. Why do you have a German accent? I don't know.
Hey, pretty boy. Come up here. I have something for you.
Quick shooter, she'll never expect it.
God, I wish.
What are you waiting for? Aren't you man enough to fight me?
She needs to learn how to wear makeup.
That's right, she goes out every morning looking like this.
So I'm flailing because this is my 5th or 6th time doing this sword fight. It's because most of the moves that the ladies do in this level are fierce attacks that you can't block, but they don't telegraph at all, like, until it's about to strike you, so you have to very quickly dodge. And you have to very quickly dodge and counter because they'll usually just block.
I was just gonna say.
There's one of those triple hit bullshit combos.
So are you wearing any kind of armor at the moment?
Nope.
To be fair, neither is she. It's like
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
like
was about
both of you are fighting with extremely dull swords.
I like how you've been slashing away at her, and yet the rips in her clothes were there before the fight.
She's a rough girl.
That was tense. It's like you killed her in spirit. In reality, she killed your spirit.
Oh yeah.
This game is
Oh
all
no!
guns.
My gun's
Oh, God.
disappeared. What could this imply?
Hello, bad guy.
God, that accent.
Honestly, this is awe-inspiringly bad.
Domo, arigato. We can take care of ourselves now. But please hurry. Save our sisters.
Mr. Roboto.
Oh, thank you for saying it. I was resisting it.
Well, how many geisha houses can there be in Tokyo, anyway? I'm sure if I just wander down this cordoned-off area of road...
Another gunfight entirely averted by taking out the guy with the dragon on his head.
Seems like you could skip most of the game.
And now he's gone.
Oh, there was a-
Yakuza are a massive illusion.
There was a spot on the ground there where a bicycle had been killed.
They vaporized into
There we go.
tiny little puffs of ash that blew away.
The geishas
That's Japanese for shoot.
If I ever jump for seemingly no reason, it's typically because jump and bullet time are the same button.
That sounds quite awkward.
If I ever crouch for seemingly no reason, it's because I get confused.
If you crouch for no reason, it's because every single action on the controller was mapped to the exact same. Well, actually, one of two motion sensing characteristics: move nunchuck up and move nunchuck down.
Did you just make them surrender again?
I did. I sniped them with a shotgun.
Okay, it's time for a jumping puzzle.
Time for a loading screen.
I thought you failed for some reason.
I thought you already got the 2 geishas. Or is them all?
There's even
No.
more.
The
Second group.
He has to free 3 groups of geisha. I believe that's a... No, it's geishas, come to think of it. The game is correct where I'm not.
I should have been paying more attention to the plot. I apologize.
I know. Red Steel's gripping plot. This is a narrative that borders on literature.
I was kind of worried that you were going to throw the grenade off the pole in front of you.
I do like try to disarm that guy, but it decides I want to kill him instead, which was annoying because he was the leader, and taking him out would have taken out the whole group.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that the intelligence of the bad guys in Red Steel was being called into question.
So wait a second, I'm in whack-a-mole, right?
Oh shit, my sword's out. What could this mean?
You can still select your gun.
Yeah, it
What's
just
stop
switches.
shooting?
It switches me back.
Hayaku, come on now. You want to dance with me, handsome?
The next fight is going to feature one of these ladies sword fighting with you as she pole dances or something similarly creepy.
She just attaches 2 swords to her legs and spins around for ages.
So either this one was easier than the woman before, or I just got so jaded after the last one that I stopped giving a shit. Yeah, that move that I just pulled off is one that I spent about 5 minutes in the dojo trying to figure out because the game is so stingy about whether you pulled it off or not.
So I take it that the swinging around the Wii controller isn't as fun as it sounds.
No.
In terms of sword play.
Well, it's because it's executed so terribly. Also, her life bar was at 0 for the last half minute, at least.
I'm spinning around because I forgot to point the remote back at the screen after I'd finished the gunfight, sword fight.
Scott's son has brain problems.
Scott's on spins his way to victory. Oh, fuck.
A gaijin with a sword? This is going to be fun.
Bitch slap.
Did you kill her? What happened to respect?
Red Seal makes my pimp hand strong.
ありがとうございます。どうも。You are here when no one else would have moved to help us. We shall always remember you, the Western Samurai. But you cannot linger. Mama-san Sasori is certainly on her way, and she will tear you to pieces if she finds you.
Well, I'm gonna have the song by the Cranberries stuck in my head now. So was there any reason that you killed the last one?
I was pissed off, I think.
You're such a naughty gaijin. I'll make sure your punishment gives a new meaning to the word pain.
Get him!
Do you really want to vie for this game's respect? Be honest. Respect between a player and the game should be mutual, and whatever the game is doing, it's certainly not campaigning for yours.
This is a gunfight that took a few tries because I kept trying to... I wanted to do it without using focus, which makes it piss easy. Oh look, now my sword's out.
Men, useless, as always. So, I'll have to take care of you myself. Very well. You look even better than they told me, Gaijin. It would be such a waste to cut your pretty face. But since you're rude enough to fight women...
Yeah, I am pretty hot, aren't I?
This tip uses the male pronoun no less than 3 times, even though the only time you see it is here against this woman.
Well, you know, it is Japan, so...
This is the only sword fight I remember doing up to this point that had that bullshit, like, 3rd meter above her health meter. And all I know is that it decides to fill up for seemingly no reason. Like, she sits there. Oh, look, now she has more of it. Okay, let me just, you know, try to slash. Oh, I can't.
Too easy. Just a hint.
The music seems very anticlimactic for this kind of battle.
Oh, this is the generic boss music. They only wrote 1. So now we're waiting. She's refilling her stupid bar.
Right now you're fighting Woman Man in the Mega Man boss list.
Too easy. Just a hint. You fight hard, you brute. Spare your humble servant, Lord.
Fuck you.
Dying clipping into the level geometry.
And so
How
the game rewards us with the
undignified.
opening cutscene in reverse. And that's it.
That's how they should have ended the game.
God.
God damn it. 36% is a C. I keep pointing this out, but it's
That's
incapable of a greater design philosophy.